Tourism is one of the economic sectors that has been hit the hardest by coronavirus and is expected to be the last to recover. The ministry estimated that the tourism industry has incurred a loss of 45 billion ringgit due to COVID-19. The international tourism segment has lost more than 31 billion ringgit, while the domestic tourism lost an estimated of 13 billion ringgit. COVID-19 has not only affected our country's economy but almost the whole world. Among the measures taken to tackle COVID-19 in Malaysia is by implementing movement control order, which involve closing the international borders. Therefore, this shows that COVID-19 and international travel ban has deeply affected the tourism industry, which directly affects our economy. For those affected by the downfall of the tourism industry, fret not, because the government is taking all the suitable measures to revive the tourism industry in order to recover Malaysian economy, such as providing financial assistance. There are many financial assistance provided by the government to Malaysians who are affected by the tourism industry. For example, Special Fund for Tourism that supports the development of small and medium tourism entrepreneurs, service tax exemption for hotels, and Penjana Tourism Financing Scheme. Tour guide licensed by the ministry can receive one-off assistance of 600 ringgit. Therefore, Malaysians that meet the requirements should definitely apply to receive this government assistance in order to lessen their financial burden and help revive our economy through the tourism industry.
Hi, my name is Mohammad Rusdy, and today I will talk about the impact of COVID-19 towards the tourism industry. Here, I will see it in a perspective of student role. As we know, 2020 is a hard year for us because we need to run a new norm for our daily life. There are a few sectors that are having a hard time. One of it is the tourism industry. We can't travel overseas or receive tourists because of restriction traveling, but we will allow international students to come back or register their study in Malaysia. Our tourists falling this year, but it can be saved by our international students that further study in Malaysia. Next, the reason I talk about this issue is I want to make viewers realize that foreign students are also a tourist. They can spend their time by visiting local tourism places and share the experience with their acquaintances. In 2015, Malaysia received 110,000 students from overseas and made 19 billion per year. If in 2020 we can increase the amount of students that apply to study in Malaysia, the amount of profit will be more than 19 billion in every sector. Based on article written by Hanival Rusdy, Azizan Mazuki and S. Mustafa Rasumanish, the results show that international students in Malaysia have tendency for traveling during semester break, staying in hotels, eating at fast food restaurants, and traveling with their friends for the purpose of having fun and exploring new places. Sightseeing and shopping were identified as the most preferred activities by students. The primary sources of information regarding potential travel destinations by international students include the Internet of Friends recommendation. Therefore, this shows that international students in Malaysia can play a part to revive the tourism industry, which contribute to our economy during international ban to pandemic. Thank you. That's all from me.
Ladies and gentlemen, aviation is a major contributor to the global economic prosperity, especially towards tourism industry. Hello everyone, I am Farhan, your aviation consultant. So today, aviation is playing an important role as it creates job opportunities for the people and also connects people from all over the world. It is estimated that our aviation sector supports tourism industry by providing around 214,000 jobs a year. But what happened to this sector during the pandemic of COVID-19? Due to the movement control order, most countries has declared a travel ban. This ban restricts any entry of the citizens from other countries. So this situation has put our aviation sector into a very hard time. it is projected to lose around 13 billion ringgit Malaysia due to this international travel ban. And what happened to the airlines? The airlines need to cut their costs. So, Malindo Air has laid off its 1,000 workers, while AirAsia has ended the contract of its 2,000 employees. However, ladies and gentlemen, John F. Kennedy has once said, "Ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country." So as proud Malaysians today, what can we all do to support our aviation sector? On the supply side, AirAsia has now introduced new domestic routes to encourage the air travel. However, without any demands, this strategy will not work out in our aviation sector. So here I am to encourage all of us to start traveling by the air. Are you worried about being infected during the flights? You do not have to. On my left are some of the basic procedures applied in airports and also aircrafts. These procedures are made to protect all of us from the virus. So, what are we worried about now? It is our time to choose now which transportation gives most benefits for us when we are traveling. But yeah, I'm just telling you that Langkawi is currently having the Langkawi Great Sale, and AirAsia is now offering low fares starting at 21 ringgit Malaysia to all its new domestic routes. So let us fly together and support our aviation sector. Thank you.
Since domestic tourism is poised to play an important role in the industry's recovery, efforts are underway to encourage Malaysians to travel locally after the crisis to improve the economy. There are many parties that play an important role, and Malaysian Associations of Tour and Travel Agents, which is MATA, also did not left behind to help in boosting the tourism industry in order to increase the economic growth. For example, MATA has announced its first MATA Fair online in order to promote the selling of holiday packages to customers for domestic travels and holidays by MATA members consisting of travel agents and tour operators. And the focus of the online fair is on domestic travel with the tagline, "Buy now, travel later." MATA has been collaborated with potential sponsors and partners including Tourism Malaysia, Malaysia Airlines, Malaysian Associations of Hotels, and many more. In collaborations with various tourism partners, good discounts are up for grabs through the MATA Fair Online 2020. MATA also support participating exhibitors by allowing customers to make direct payments via iPay Etihad or Boost with special arrangements. And to add excitement to this MATA Fair Online, exhibitors will also providing their best offers with value-added services at exclusive rates and discount prices, and customers can look forward to many holidays and travel packages. Thus, this new initiative is the first phase of MATA's recovery approach to save the tourism industry as well as the Malaysian economy. In conclusion, everyone knows that this year is expected to be a significant year for tourism, which is Visit Malaysia Year 2020. Unfortunately, that did not happen as planned. Instead, what came was Covid-19 that caused the tourism industry to be severely affected. So, boosting domestic travel should be the priority and not be put as the last, as it could invigorate economic activities in the value chain. Most countries are putting domestic travel as a priority to boost economic sectors, and Malaysia should do the same. Since the tourism industry can take months to recover from the effects of COVID-19, it needs all the support it can get to refocus, reinvent, and rebuild. Thus, everyone needs to play a part and be united to rebuild the tourism industry, and Malaysians should consider supporting by travel domestically to boost the economy. If it's not us, who else?